Hey, it's Sister2582 coming back at you with another video, and today I'll be reviewing an IndyCar diecast. Finally, after a while, I've finally been able to buy some more Indy cars, and I don't mean just in 164, I mean look at the 118 I have there, which unfortunately I can't do a review on it because it didn't come with a box, but I might have another one coming soon, and it's actually an IRL car, which, ironically enough, is the subject of today's video. It's another IRL diecast, but this is a 164. This is Richie Hearn's 1996 Racing Champions Indy Racing League 164 scale diecast. So, of course, I've been buying a lot of stuff on eBay. Of course, it's the usual for me now. I need to really think about what I'm doing. I just can't help myself. There's always some great deals and also some pretty rare stuff or really great deals, so I just can't really pass them up. But this one I've actually been looking for a while because I've seen many listings before, and then when I tried to find it recently, I just couldn't, and finally one showed up. I was like, I'll take advantage of it and purchase it because you can't really find this one, and the main reason is the sponsor. You know, Richie Hearn's also a good driver. It's a cool driver, but it's more for the sponsor on the car, which of course I do have a small collection, which I will show y'all. So yeah, this is a Racing Champions release in 1996, of course, the year of the IRL or Indy Racing League debut, which of course started the split between the IRL and kart, champ car and such. Yeah, I'm very excited to look at this one, so let me cut the box. Well, let me actually cut open the car out of its box. Alright, I got the car out of its package here, and it's been a while since I reviewed one of these. The last time I did one was the Max Pappas MCI kart car, but that was a long time ago, and unfortunately I had to be careful. have to be careful with these Racing Champions cars because the suspension piece is actually broken on that one. After having it for like a couple months, it just broke all of a sudden, so I'm gonna have to be careful with this one. But anyways, here's the car, and of course it comes with so much more than just a diecast. You get the display base as well as the trading card. So yeah, just giving you a little 360 here of the car itself. Very cool looking livery on this car we have here. Let me put the car aside and just show y'all the extra bits that came with. So of course you get a nice little base with the Indy Racing League logo and Racing Champions. Just a little simple base. I don't know why they always have it inverted like this. It should be that way, not this way, but whatever. And of course a little insert to place the little trading card, which of course also does come with. And we get a picture of Mr. Hearn. We get the Indy Racing League, Racing Champions, a fake signature on there, 1996 edition. And the back, you might have already seen, Richie Hearn. His home was in Canyon County, California. Born January 4th, 1971, and another fake autographed. I don't know exactly where Canyon County is. I don't know if it's Southern California. I should be knowing this. I've been in California for like my whole life, so I should be knowing that. But it's cool that Hearn, Richie Hearn, was from California. So, and of course, the diecast has a bunch of California or SoCal flavor to it. Of course, the big one being Food for Less and Ralph's. Also, Dole is on the front. You know, I think most people know Dole from their fruits and such, but also, you know, the Dole Whip at Disneyland, which I've never been to. Yeah, shocking. We got a Shasta logo. That's pretty cool. Just a lot of California-esque designs and logos on here, which is really cool. Now, as I mentioned, of course, the main reason I bought it was because of the sponsor, of course, Ralph's and Food for Less. I'm a huge supporter of them because it's just the place I really go on my spare time. Well, not my spare time, but like if I need to buy groceries or something, I usually hit up Ralph's. Mostly Ralph's. Food for Less, not much, but unfortunately it seems like nowadays they are kind of killing the brand because my local one actually shut down not too long ago, which was really unfortunate. And another thing I just noticed that's unfortunate, huge yellow paint chip on the front. That's I would have not noticed that, I'll be honest. That's not great. Anyways, very nice color. It has the black, red, and white and yellow on here, which is a little interesting, but it works. So of course, Richie Hearn drove in the 1996/1997 IRL season for John Della Penna's team, or Della Penna Motorsports. And of course, they ran this, and in real life, it was a Reynard Ford. Interestingly enough, I don't see, well, there is a Ford logo, but nothing else here. But yeah, but not only that, they also ran in some kart races, but mostly in California. So I think Laguna Seca and Long Beach, and I believe maybe Portland, but I don't remember exactly. Um, but yeah, and of course, Richie's best finish in the 96-97 season was at Las Vegas. He won in this car. Not this specific car, but, the Fruitful S Ralph's car. He did get his one and only win there, which is actually where he resides now because of that win. Um, I know a little bit about Richie. I've watched this one podcast with him, an interview with him. It's actually really good. I'd highly recommend y'all to watch it. I might put a link or put a little card for y'all to watch it. Very interesting driver, Richie. Um, unfortunately, his career didn't really go as planned as he wanted, and I do sympathize with him because it did not go his way. He probably would have done a lot more, but anyways, just aside from now, the diecast looks great. Doesn't feel super light as I would have imagined. Let's take a look at some of the finer details here. So on the front, we have something telecard on the front wings. Of course, this is on the super speedway or speedway, like the oval wing configurations. So this might be the one that ran it at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so the Indy 500, which he did finish third in the race. Well, of course, most of the 96 field was full of rookies and such. But yeah, we got a bunch of sponsors on there. Valvoline, Dole. I don't know what that's supposed to say. We got the number 4. Of course, that makes sense. Limpton. And I think that's Mission, which they do sponsor Pato Award nowadays. The Mission Foods logo, and also a bunch of other motorsports as well. We got Ralph's Fruitful S. Fujifilm. Got the number 4. We got Ralph's, Richie's name on there next to the, roll hoop. And then we got the Indy Racing League logo. Fruitful S on the side. The thing is running on Goodyear Eagle tires. I think that's supposed to be a Mechanics Wear logo. Got Ralph's, Kiwi, and then Silicone Graphics. And then here's the back. Fujifilm on the rear wing there. We got, unfortunately, more paint chips. That's not great. Paint quality is but I guess that's what the Racing Champions was. The Racing Champions, I think I still have the box here. Not that I think I have it. Price tag for it was $2.99 back then. I don't know what specific store it was, but I did some calculations and before the video, and I realized that $2.99 in today's money, 2026, is like $6 or something like that, which is not that bad. I'll be honest. NASCARs are kind of worth that now. And I think IndyCar diecasts are around there. They might be a little bit more expensive. Yeah, it's like $12, maybe 15 if they're pushing it. So even then, this is still considered pretty cheap nowadays. And then the right side is the same as the left side. So yeah, and there's the little Shasta logo on there. Yeah, it's a very interesting one. Not really a car or diecast you really see often. Here's the base painted. What is that? That is interesting. Has anyone seen this? I've never seen that. What? Okay, it's printed nicely somewhat. Some areas are better than others, but they are printed on both sides, interestingly enough. This side doesn't look too bad. What was that? I think they misprint a little bit on there. Wow. So I guess you could call this a sticker tire? I've never seen that before. Oh my goodness. That's so interesting. I don't know if this is considered an error. I think it is, but it's not something that really affects the car. I would have never noticed. No one would have ever noticed it if they never take it out of the box. But now I did. Wow, that is very interesting. That is very odd. I've never seen that. Does it look weird when you roll it, I think? Oh yeah, it does. Look at that. You see it right there. Wow, that's very interesting. I never seen that. What's up with me getting diecast and just seeing random stuff like that? It's so strange. It's been happening to me a couple of times already. But yeah. But even just going past that, this is a really cool car. Of course, you know, Richie Hearn. He's from SoCal, I believe. So of course I gotta support him. Even though he doesn't really race that much, I think he just does iRacing. Interestingly enough, so he still competes in iRacing. Uh, but yeah, this is a really cool car. Of course, the sponsor. I'm a huge from Southern California. You know, I recognize these brands. Before I go, I should show y'all some of the other Ralph's slash Food for Less cars that I have. One that a lot of people might recognize from recent years is the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Ralph's Food for Less Cheerios NASCAR Cup car from 2024. He ran this at the LA Coliseum for the Clash. And look at that, it's like almost the same. Same yellow. Of course, there isn't a Cheerios brand or anything, but yeah, we still got it's a full yellow car with some black and some red accents. Um, yeah, it works a lot, and it has both of the brands on the hood. So Ralph's and Food for Less are on here. So I think these two go very, very well. Speaking of which, I also do have his 1997 Indy car, which of course is mostly a Ralph's car. So we have Ralph's and some Food for Less, but it's mostly a red and white car. This one was released by Hot Wheels back in 1997. It was the 1998 preview edition, so it was they took cars from 97 and just kind of put them on a metal base and plastic tires. Yeah, this is pretty cool. You could just have two body styles on here. So, of course, the only two 164 cars you get of Richie Hearn are these two that you see right here. So, his 97 Lola, which is the red, Ralph's, predominantly Ralph's car, and then his Racing Champions Reynard, his Food for Less cars. So, there we go. We have two alternate schemes here, or alternate liveries. Very cool. I've always had this, I always liked this one. I might also probably prefer this one too, just because it has more sponsorship on it. Yeah, that's pretty much the only race cars I have. The other one is like a highway hauler, Hot Wheels, which of course is mostly Ralph's, and I think it goes well with the entire team because I also do have a Burnt Bodine Ralph's car, which unfortunately I don't have it on hand right now. But yeah, this is an awesome diecast. Of course, Richie Hearn, you don't really see that too often. These are like his only two 164s they've ever released. Of course, they've made a 118 and a 143rd scale of this car, and also his Budweiser car they drove in '99. But yeah, very cool. And before I start rambling, I should just wrap up the video. So that has been the review of the 1996 Ralph's Food for Less Richie Hearn Indy Racing League diecast from Racing Champions. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe. We're getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. I know we're going to make it very soon, y'all. I really hope we do. I've been enjoying this journey all this time, and it's great that a lot of people have been subscribing, just enjoying my content. I highly appreciate it for you actually following, and I would have not expected a following, I'll be honest, in my entire life, but here I am, and I'm very happy to be here. And I'll see you next time. Peace.